When a space has great style, size becomes secondary. Today I'll be taking you on a small apartment tour featuring the living room. Hi everyone, it's Melanie and welcome to Living Luxuriously for Less. So here is the before of the living room area. As you can see, the space is somewhat limited. I do have some Target bags in the floor because I had gone shopping and we were moving things in. But again, here is that overall space. The color scheme she wanted to go with was a gray and yellow, and I thought that would be really nice because she has a young 2-year-old son, so she didn't want to go with something that was too light, and the yellow will really brighten up the space. And so that's tip number 1. When designing a small space, be sure to keep it as bright as possible. Once you've settled on your color palette, you can start to shop for your items. But when you're shopping for your items, let's talk about tip number 2. And that is to be sure to pick furniture and accessories that is the correct scale for your space. You don't want the pieces or the accessories that you pick to be the elephant in the room, but you also don't want them to be the dwarf in the room either. So scale is so important when you're designing your space. If you remember that key tip when designing, you'll hit the nail on the head every single time. For her space, we opted to go with this flannel charcoal gray sectional with the matching ottoman, and it was perfect for 2 reasons. Number 1, it was the perfect scale for her living room, and number 2, it maximized her seating capacity. If I could only choose 2 items to transform a room, I would probably choose paint and pillows. They are 2 of the most inexpensive ways to change the entire look and feel of your room. Now I'm going to share with you guys some pillows that I've picked up for her living room space. Some of them were on super clearance, so I'm going to opt to use the back instead of the front because the back is the actual color that I need. So I'm going to put those pillows in place and show you guys what that looks like. So we're adding the yellow pillow in because, again, remember one of my tips was to keep everything bright. So since the base of all her furniture is a charcoal gray, we're going to add in the white and yellow tones in order to brighten the space up a bit. Also, because the 2 yellow pillows are not matching, I'm going to kind of rearrange the right hand side of the sofa in order to add a little bit of texture and interest. Now let's talk about the showstoppers of the room, and that is these amazing curtains from LushDecor.com. Now, when I initially started looking for curtains for this space, it was so difficult. I wanted something with a texture or some type of print, but when I went to my normal home decor stores, the only thing that I could find was more solid color curtains or curtains that had, your traditional prints. When I logged on to LushDecor.com and I saw these amazing curtains, you guys, I flipped out. The quality is absolutely impeccable. The color is so spot on. I cannot even find words to describe it. Once we hung the curtains, even after having the painting in place and the pillows in place, once we hung the curtains, it really made her living room feel like home. As a matter of fact, when she walked in, she was like, oh my goodness, those curtains made this space feel like home. Next up, I added this amazing gray Rosette Throw. I thought it would be perfect because the theme for the living room is kind of yellow and floral, so all of the beautiful floral rosettes on this light gray throw was the perfect contrast to the area, and it's very comfy, very well made. It's from Lush Decor. I will be sure to leave that link down below. So I'm going to add this beautiful throw at the base of the chase portion of the sectional, and I want the rosettes to show because I think that kind of adds another layer of texture. The light gray color of this beautiful throw is amazing against the charcoal gray, and I'm going to have the rosettes kind of displayed there to add more texture and more interest to the space. And I'm tucking it under on the other side so that if someone's in the kitchen eating, then they don't see like kind of ragged edges on the other side. So yeah, that's just my type A kicking in there, I know. But here it is, all tucked in. This will be perfect for when she comes home to relax. So I'm going to give you guys another view of the space, all designed. I am going to make a couple of changes, and I will be back with an updated video to share those changes with you all. Look at the amazing curtains, you guys. The curtains in a throw, again, came from lushdecor.com. I will leave those links down in the description bar below. Oh my gosh, you guys, I absolutely love the way that this came together. Look at the florals on the curtains, and just to think that the curtains and the pillows and the picture came from 3 different places with the flowers, but they all blend together really well. And so it is so important that when you're designing your space, especially if you're in an area that has a smaller space, to keep in mind the different shapes and types of flowers, so that all of the different pieces, although they're coming from different places, will come together and flow together smoothly. Because the proper flow is so important when you have a smaller space. I am so loving this space. You guys, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. I will do an updated video because we're currently having a desk painted for the area on the opposite side of this sectional, and also we're having the entertainment stand painted where her TV will be housed. So I'm going to update this video to kind of show you guys what that is going to look like once it's all finished. But until then, let's do some Ottoman styling. The first thing I added was this gorgeous gray tray that I picked up earlier, and it matches the throw perfectly. I'm going to house her remotes there along with this magazine. I kind of want to keep it as simplistic as possible. So the next thing I'm going to add is this little bud vase that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and the ceramic pot with the greenery, the faux greenery on the inside, and I put that on the bottom to give it a little bit of height. I also added this little cute bird cage that I picked up as well. Gonna sit that in the center, another green ball, and I think that is about it. I absolutely love the way this came together. It looks very simplistic, and we'll see if this works over the next week or so with her little one, and if it doesn't, we'll make some adjustments as needed. And so here is another view of the tray. I kept it very, very simple, and again, if I need to make any adjustments, I will make those when I go back to do the updates in the room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found tons of inspiration. This was so much fun to design and to bring her vision together. I can't wait to show you guys more of the apartment, so be sure to tune in. Next, I'm going to be doing the bedroom, and then I will do the kitchen area and the bathroom. So be sure to tune in for that. If you guys love the items that I featured in this video, be sure to visit www.lushdecor.com, and I will leave the links down in the description box below. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to click that subscribe button. I would love to have you as an official member of the Lux for Less family. Stay tuned, more to come.